City Commission meeting on Tuesday, July 26th addressed the tentative operating millage rate for the upcoming fiscal year. The City Commission lowered the tentative operating rate to 5.875 when compared to the current 6.125.
Essentially, the trim notice gives residents an idea if everything being the same, how much they'd be paying on their taxes coming up. And this year, for I believe it's the third or fourth year in a row, the City Commission has, out of the gate, decided to lower the millage rate. All residents or all property owners will receive the trim notice. It will tell them every governing body, the school board, the water management district, the county commission, the city commission, what they're proposing to tax the property at, and it will give them the date and time when they can come out and participate in the process and let their voice be heard. And it's important to note, for the third or fourth year in a row, the City Commission in Cooper City has committed to lowering the taxing rate that our property owners and residents will see.
Here's a look at the upcoming budget-related meetings. Budget workshops will be held on August 9th and August 16th, both at 5:30. Budget hearings will take place in September, on September 14th and 27th. Both of those will be at 6:30. All of these meetings will be held at City Hall. Our City Commission also approved an agreement that puts the city on track to create a city-wide landscaping master plan. This is going to require input from our residents.
In conjunction with the City Commission's goal of revitalizing and beautifying Cooper City, we've contracted with a professional landscape engineering or architectural firm to come up with a citywide landscaping plan so that basically from east to west, north to south, we have a uniform theme and we're consistent on how we're going to implement this beautification and revitalization. In this particular case, it should address all aspects of landscaping in continuity so that when you enter the boundaries of Cooper City, you know you're stepping into Cooper City, you're driving into Cooper City, and you have uniformity across the board. And as part of this process, residents will be able to come out and give their input. And this should include everything from the grass to the trees, from the hedges and the bushes to the curbing.
During discussions, the City Commission also focused on financial reports that need to be submitted to the state of Florida. During the meeting, city staff acknowledged that an annual financial report had missed the deadline.
Our commitment to transparency is informing our residents the good and the bad. And one of the issues we had come up at the meeting was a discussion, rather spirited discussion on the city's audit that was submitted to the state past the state deadline. Every year, the state of Florida requires every governing body to submit an audit to the state of Florida. We fell short of the required date this year. It's the second year in a row, and the commission had some spirited debate and discussion on our expectations and accountability and how this will not be acceptable going forward. The potential to make those deadlines is the manager has guaranteed us that we will not fall short of that deadline again. And there were some concerns addressed over the implications that the city ended up on the non-compliant local government list. And I'm confident that won't happen again.
And staying on the topic of finances, the City Commission made a major move, committing more than $2 million to the city's reserves.
At Tuesday's meeting, you saw the second reading, or what we would consider the final action, on committing an additional $2.1 million to reserves for the city of Cooper City. In the event we have a natural disaster or any type of situation that's unforeseen, that gives us additional money that we have set aside to help address that, rather than having to go out and take a loan and going back. The reserves now, with this additional commitment, that puts us around $5 million. So residents and property owners can, at the end of the day, see the millage rate decrease and more money going to reserves. And I think that is consistent with our strategic plan of being financially responsible.
For a full recap of the July 26 meeting, please visit www.coopercity.gov and head to the news section.